Okay, we're back from executive session. No decision was made, no votes were taken. We'll call the meeting to order. Call the roll.
Parker.
Here.
Farley.
Here.
Jones. Dr. Houghton.
Here.
Ellis.
Here.
Mr. Rich.
Here.
Mayor Goodman.
Here.
We have a quorum.
So we'll have the invocation by Councilmember Rich, followed by a pledge of allegiance by Gianna, I said it right? Giambra.
Lord of wisdom, we pray that you will bless this meeting. Help us have fun yet productive discussions that will broaden our perspective. Help us to take various ideas presented and think of ways to flesh them out. If we do disagree, let it be in content and not personality conflicts or power plays. Help us to resolve any disputes gracefully, be creative problem solvers, and have great team spirit. Help us to find principles we can all agree on and put into action. Amen.
Pledge of allegiance to the flag
United States of America, and to the republic of which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And thank you very much. In old age, I forgot to come around here and stand with you first. So you want to do it again? No, that's okay. She did. I could hear her. So, the mayor's comments, there's not very many things you get to do that's pleasurable as mayor. I said she was here. Where is she? Where's Luan?
Right in the back.
Oh, you're hiding behind Mrs. Giambra. That's why. So, Luan, if you would come forward for a moment, please.
If not, Rocky will make sure that I get there. Oh, well, Rocky, you got your hands full.
I'm not gonna make you go any further.
Okay.
So, it's with great pleasure that I get to read this proclamation honoring LaJuan Kennedy for her years of service. But she started when she was 5, I think. So, whereas it is with great admiration and deep appreciation that the city of Folly Beach gathers to recognize and extend our heartfelt gratitude, even with siren, to LaJuan Kennedy for her unwavering dedication and invaluable contributions to the Planning Commission for multiple years in service to the city. And whereas Ms. Kennedy's tireless commitment to preserving the unique charm and beauty of Folly Beach has left an indelible mark on this community. And whereas Ms. Kennedy has chaired the Planning Commission throughout meetings that have helped shape Folly Beach for generations. So now it's therefore hereby resolved that the city of Folly Beach hereby honors LaJuan Kennedy in the dedication of the city of Folly Beach and recognizes with respect, admiration, the contributions that Ms. Kennedy has made to your community. Thank you very much for many, many years of service. And I'll let Regis take this off in a minute. Get a little something to dust on your desk.
Yes, I can put that right up.
There you go. Thank you very much. Hold another 30 minutes. So, to say again, we said in the work session, it's been misunderstood evidently from seeing emails fly around and asking questions. This rental software that's being talked about being bought tonight is nothing new. It's replacing a software we've used since 2018 that's no longer being supported. So we have to get something to take its place. It's a new contract with a new company. It's already in the budget. So it's nothing new. It's just procurement. That's why it goes to city council so they can agree to assign a new contract because we're changing, excuse me, the budget essentially. from contract A to contract B. So it's not a new thing. It's nothing new. They're trying to slip in on anybody. It's just replacement of software that's no longer being supported. You want to make an update on the staff reports?
So I just wanted to let council and public know, we've got kind of two open items with DOT right now. One is our revised paid parking plan. We originally presented that in 2020. We gave that to DOT, and it's just a look at the future of where we may want to put paid parking in the future. The plan's publicly available. I can get anyone a copy, well, at least the draft. Wasn't saying we were going to put in the paid parking. It's saying this is where we will, if you give us permission to, when we decide to do it, this is where it will be. 2 years later, the middle of last year, they gave us some feedback. We basically they wanted us to make sure that at least 2/3 of the front beach or prime parking was free and some other technical things. We revised the plan. We gave it back to them. We had a meeting with them last month. They have a few more tweaks to our final parking configurations. We're going to make those and we will repost the plan, but they believe that we're at a place that DOT can approve it and sign off. So as soon as we get the tweaked parking arrangements, and basically it involved, if you commented on the draft in November, what will change is some of that parking that's been concentrated on East Arctic, more free parking will be added to East Arctic. It's the shortest version of that. There may be some changes to our residential parking decal program. And when we have those finalized, we'll be sure to let everybody know. That is in progress, and we feel like, I'm afraid to even put a timeline on it, but soon, let's say by the end of 2024.
As fast as the state will move.
We should have our paid parking plan approved by DOT and known by everybody. And then the second thing is road safety. We sent a resolution a few months ago off to DOT asking them to help us look at the roads on Folly Beach, identify hot spots and what we could do about them. We also sent a letter to the secretary, and they have gone ahead and they've assigned us a special team. The secretary of DOT herself committed to DOT meeting with the city, reviewing our roads, traffic patterns, etc., identifying some low-hanging fruit, some high-impact, easy to implement things. I don't know what those things are going to be, other than we have now been assigned a team from DOT who is scheduling with Eric primarily. We're waiting on their availability, but they have dedicated resources to us, and we will be meeting with them. And we'll have some sort of report on road safety plan, I hope, in the next few months, at least to tell everyone, hey, this is what DOT is ready to look at. This is what they'll provide for us. So that's a really big breakthrough, and I think it says a lot to the folks in the public who reached out to DOT and asked for help, for city council asking for help. They've really responded positively, so I think we'll get some tangible results from this in 2024.
Yeah, hopefully, before that. Have a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Have a second?
Second.
Without objection. Have a motion to approve the minutes of August the 8th.
So moved.
Have a second? Do I have any corrections or additions?
I do have a point of clarity on page 4. When we, at the top of it, for the votes for the judges, we didn't really list the details. And then I went to minutes.
What are you talking about? They do, how the vote come out?
Yeah, and then how we voted. Approval of the minutes is that just?
Yes, approving the minutes like you just did.
Right.
These were the votes.
Right, I'm just
That's,
saying,
that's the approval of the minutes from the previous meeting.
the judges.
Yeah.
Could have been a space there, but
See what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
understand what you're
See what I'm
saying,
saying?
Like it's number on the agenda.
Yes,
yeah. Could have had a space, but somebody missed a space bar.
Thank you, Doctor.
you're welcome.
That's just a scrivener's error. Okay,
Well,
You all got me in here voting yes, and I wasn't at the meeting. Votes for Associate Judge Wetmore. Councilmember Ellis, yes. I wasn't here. I wasn't at this meeting.
Okay,
So strike my name from this whole, all of this. Wherever it says Ellis. Says Ellis, yes. Resolution 4223, Councilmember Ellis,
approval.
no.
for approval of. No, that's for the judge. No, that's for the approval of the minutes, but still he wasn't here, so you gotta take it off.
And voting yes and no, different.
Vote yes and no, where?
Well, on resolution 4223, on page 5, it says Councilmember Ellis, no.
Yeah.
Looks like we're all three.
I wasn't here.
On trusting appearance based. So everyone down the process.
Mhm.
Okay. Any other
Well, wait a
additions?
minute. What the heck's going on? We didn't vote on a judge at
Councilmember Ellis.
August 8th.
We did.
It was a clarification from Councilmember Houghton on what the vote was. So that's reflecting in the approval of the minutes. That's a 2-layer minute clarification. And then to address your name, it was a copy and paste scrivener error.
Yeah, you just have to take his name out of the minutes everywhere.
What meeting did y'all vote on judge was July,
The meeting they did.
right?
No, the
Well,
meeting,
this says Tuesday, August 8th.
Because Councilmember Houghton asked what the clarifying vote was. So it had to reflect within.
Those minutes, get it to cut and paste it.
Okay. I'm just gonna trust your professional expertise.
right.
Just gotta remove your name that's showing up.
Thank you.
weren't-
Thank you.
Any other additions or corrections? So we'll vote on it as corrected.
That's striking Councilman Ellis's
Name from anywhere in the
name.
minutes.
Farley,
Yes.
Mr. Parker,
Yes.
Dr. Houghton,
Yes.
Mr. Ellis,
Yes.
Mr. Rich,
Yes.
Mayor Goodwin,
Yes.
passes as amended.
Okay, personal appearances, Mr. McFarland. Start the time.
Good evening. My name is John McFarland. I live at 1780 Chelwood Circle in Charleston. And today I'm here representing Save Folly's Future. Save Folly's Future is asking you for 3 things related to our planned First Amendment activities, which are primarily the distribution of leaflets and yard signs. First, we are asking for a specific location on the community center grounds, namely in the northeast corner, in the exact location we used earlier this year when we had the canopy set up. 2, we're asking you to allow Save Folly's Future to occupy that site from October 2nd to November 6th. And third, to distribute out leaflets and yard signs, we need 3 chairs, 2 tables, and for inclement weather, a canopy identical to what we had last time. And these are our 3 requests to you. I'd like to just quickly say, before you start, I sent you something else, and I'm not going to talk about that other than say, I really encourage you to create some sort of First Amendment ordinance, so other people wouldn't necessarily have to always come to you. They could just file some kind of permit. Having said that, thank you for your consideration.
Council, anything to say? So, Mr. McFarland, you can get with Mr. Wilson. He'll explain your First Amendment rights as Folly Beach sees it and what you can and can't do. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Any citizen, oh, wait a minute, excuse me, Mr. Wilson. I'm about to skip her.
He's easy to miss.
No, he ain't.
Skipper Weatherford representing the Sand Dollar. It's time for my fundraisers again. I'd like to ask council permission
Go ahead.
What you want?
You didn't wear your pink t-shirt,
I
man.
didn't
What's the
well,
problem?
Dad used to always wear a shirt.
I know, but
I thought about it. I said, no, it's not October yet. Anyways, the reason I'm here is the same. It's our 15th year for Toys for Tots, our 11th year for Scooters for Hooters. I'd like to ask council permission to block off one lane at West Arctic for parking only for October 22nd for Scooters for Hooters, which all the money goes to Share Our Susie Low Country. And the second event is Toys for Tots. It's December the 3rd. All the money goes towards for Tots. Last year, we number one in Charleston. We gave them over $18,000 and 820 toys.
Yeah.
That's same every year.
so do I have a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? Just get with public safety like you always do. and
Right, Andrew, we all take care of it. I got my employees and my cones will block it
I
all.
want to vote no, though. I want to vote no because you didn't wear your pink shirt.
I'll wear it
I
next-
still have my pink shirt. I
I'll
still,
wear it next year.
okay.
How about that?
We'll,
We're good?
we'll wear it that day anyway.
Thank you all very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, call it roll.
Yes.
Sir?
Yes.
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 Farley?
Yes.
Barker?
Yes.
Mayor Goodwin?
Yes.
Pass.
No.
I'll see you outside.
You'll be the first one.
Thank you all
Okay,
very much.
thank you. And thank you for all y'all do for those two charities. They're very, very worthwhile charities. And
Pretty
everything.
thing. I mean, Share Our Susie Low Country, not one member gets paid one penny. It's a true nonprofit, just like Toys for Tots. The only reason I do it. Last year, we had 3 events. We had one at the, 2 at the bar, painter party, and then the actual event, and we had a diamond, Diamond and Diamonds party over at the Elks, which we're gonna have again this year. We raised over 34,000 last year.
Wow,
So that's, and it all goes to people here local that need it.
very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Citizen comments? Any citizen comments?
Hi, Jody Lynn Rogers, 517 West Beach Court. Just wanted to comment on the First Amendment rights request and the request to set up a tent by the community center, that First Amendment rights apply to all of us. Clearly, this request is designed to be around the election for council. If so approved for Save Folly's Future to have a tent, to distribute leaflets and signs, the same should be afforded to all the other candidates.
All y'all have to do is speak with Mr. Wilson. He'll explain it to you.
Okay. Thank you.
It will be equally across the board for everybody. Any other comments? Okay. No commissioner board reports tonight. So old businesses, second reading for ordinance 18-23, ordinance amending chapter 36, Folly Beach Code of Ordinances by amending section 3603, expenditure of funds in section 3608, forms of payment to allow alternative payment types to be accepted by and used by the city.
Motion to approve.
Have a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? All right, Mr. Pope.
Dr. Houghton?
Yes.
Mr. Parker?
Yes.
Mr. Rich?
Yes.
Mr. Farley?
Yes.
Mr. Ellis?
Yes.
Mayor Goodwin?
Yes.
Pass.
Okay, so we move into boards and commission reports. And Wes, I'm correct that we don't have anybody for
For community promotion.
Community Promotions Committee have been withdrawn. Okay, so we're not voting on that one tonight. So the only one we have is,
Douglas Vogel, Parks and Recreation, make a motion to accept.
well, wait a minute, we got more than one.
Three.
So, no, we got 3. So he's gonna call their names. Mr. Pope will take the votes down.
So it's, I'll call you, and if you would just please, look at that.
There you go.
Just say a Teal, Vogel, or McDermott. Mr. Rich,
McD.
Mr. Barker,
McDermott.
Mr. Ellis,
Teal.
Farley,
McDermott.
Dr. Houghton,
McDermott.
Mayor Goodwin,
Vogel.
McDermott, Patty
Yeah,
McDermott.
Patty, congratulations.
Welcome to the party.
Well, it's not really a party, but it's the Parks and Recreation group.
Parks and Recreation.
And they have to put up with people like this person.
Exactly.
Okay, under old business, under new business, we got that done. Move to resolution 43-23. Resolution by Folly Beach City Council awarding a contract for design, engineering, and administration of Folly Beach Charleston Water System Joint Redundant Water Main Project to Weston and Sampson Incorporated in the amount of $690,200.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Have any comments or questions?
About time.
No, it's past time. Keep on going. Okay, go ahead.
Mr. Farley.
Yes.
Mr. Barker.
Yes.
Mr. Ellis.
Yes.
Mr. Rich.
Yes.
Dr. Houghton.
Yes.
Mayor Goodwin.
Yes.
Passes.
Resolution 44-23. Resolution by Folly Beach City Council awarding the contract for city short-term rental software services in the amount of $33,000. Have a motion for approval?
Second.
Any discussion, questions? All right. Vote.
Barker.
Yes.
Mr. Ellis.
Yes.
Dr. Houghton.
Yes.
Mr. Rich.
Yes.
Farley.
Yes.
Mayor Goodwin.
Yes.
Passes.
Resolution 45-23, resolution by City Council awarding the 23-24 accommodation tax fund based on the Accommodation Tax Advisory Committee, Advisory Board's recommendation. Have a motion for approval?
So moved.
Have a second?
Second.
Any questions or comments? Okay,
Just one
you want to make a comment?
comment, make sure. Lee, can you come and explain the,
Oh,
Right.
yeah, the little red dot on it back there.
So, just for
That's good.
awareness, there was about $204 memory serves and change additional interest that the account approved that I did not account for the state tax committee.
Okay.
So that additional funds was added to the beach preservation.
Okay. Thank you.
Mr. Farley,
Yes.
Dr. Houghton,
Yes.
Mr. Barker,
Yes.
Mr. Rich,
Yes.
Mr. Ellis,
Yes.
Mayor Goodwin.
Yes.
Passes.
Mr. Ellis, you want to start off council comments?
I mean, I'm not up for election or anything. I don't really have any posturing to do, and I'm not in any clubs. I mean, I thank the staff. Again, y'all do a great job. I mean, that's a standing comment. I mean, what makes the city run is the staff. So, all the unsung heroes. You know, like I remember during Hurricane Matthew, I went outside during the little brief eye and I saw Kyle on Little Oak Island out there. You know, I see y'all out there working. So I guess that'd be my comment. It's the staff. Thanks to the staff.
Farley?
No, sir.
Yes. Dr. Howard?
I'm just going to switch my hat and I'm the library right this moment, okay? So I want to let you know that October 1 through 7 is when we recognize Banned Book Month. And it's a very interesting thing because I've been asked questions like, is Charlotte's Web really banned? The answer is yes. Is To Kill the Mockingbird really banned? The answer is yes. So I just put that forward to you to think about, that we educate and celebrate October 1 through 7, that people understand the books that are being banned and what we may not be allowed to read. So, thank you.
Is Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn being banned? What's the answer?
I'm not,
You don't know? Okay.
no, I don't know, and I'm that's it. That's
Right. Barker?
I was fortunate enough to serve alongside in the very large shadow of Luan Kennedy on the planning commission for 3 years. That learned an awful lot about her. I'm very thankful the city recognized her in the way that we did. I thought that was wonderful. And then many, if not all of you know, I'm not seeking re-election. So there are 9 folks who are stepping forward to pursue 3 seats. I think that's phenomenal. A few years back, there were
4 seeking 3 seats. And I remember afterwards the mayor saying that he wished more people would come forward and pursue these critical roles, and we got just that.
Yeah, this is like the good old days when there used to be 9 or 10 people running
Yeah.
for council.
Yeah. Which almost assures a runoff. But again, it's a phenomenal turnout. I certainly hope Dr. Houghton and Councilmember Grooms are reseated. It's been a pleasure working alongside them. I know Amy, present in the room, in the running, tremendously enjoyed working with you for 2 years. So I hope the very best for you and all of the other candidates.
And it's November the 7th, so everybody doesn't have that on their calendar. Mark it down. That's the day. For the first, not for the runoff. Runoff will be the 21st, I think. Oh, yeah. Oh, guys, before we go any further, okay with you. The council meeting in November might be, as we normally did in April. We have to do it in November now. Council member meeting in November, we're gonna move it to at least a Wednesday, the 22nd. That would be after the runoff. Or maybe
The day before Thanksgiving. Bro.
22nd. Okay, so we'll make it the
got
20,
cooking to do,
we'll make
man.
it the 28th, all right?
That's fine.
So we'll move it to November the 28th, because we always did it in April, so we want to make sure that all those elections are over with. And the total number, as Mr. Barker said, the total number of people running, the math just makes it work out to, it's probably gonna be a runoff, so we pretty much bank on having to come back and vote on November the 21st.
What about if
Which
we
is
just don't have a
Tuesday.
meeting in November, Mr. Mayor?
Well, no, we want to get them sworn in and
Well,
we
what
want to
about-
get started.
A lot of people go out of town for Thanksgiving. What day is Thanksgiving? The 25th, right?
Yeah, something
The
like that.
24th.
We'd be back before,
23rd.
but at least if they get sworn in and there's 2 things on the agenda, it's fine. It gets that over with, that whole hoopla with that many people coming in.
November 28th.
It'll be short, I promise.
Okay.
Yeah. November 28th. Mark that on your calendar. Now, Mr. Rich, you're right. So,
To follow up with what they're talking about, there is a lot of candidates. It's nice to see new blood. What I would recommend to all of you is enjoy it. Get out and talk to people. You're going to find out things about yourself. You're going to find out things about the island that you never knew before. The answer is not sitting around in one place for 2 months. The answer is getting out and talking to people and getting that experience. This is a life experience that you need to grab. So enjoy it and make good time. The other thing I want to say is the Exchange Club, we have the MUSC mammogram bus coming out the last week of September and the first week of October. If you check our Facebook page, the city also has it on the flashing sign. There's a number to call to sign up, but there are spots open for both days. So if anybody is in need, please check that out. It's a great little community event. Keep everybody safe. With that, everybody have a good night. Thank you for coming out.
and with that, have a motion to adjourn. Good night, you remember that.